So mCareWatch was founded about 2 years ago with 3 partners. 2 are here today. We originally started mCareWatch to address the whole telecare and the ageing population, to provide solutions, telecare, remote monitoring type solutions for clients and customers that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. We had a consulting services arm of the company called Kinetome, which led us to see that there was an opportunity to launch products that could support remote monitoring and remote caring. So we're all about caregiving, and our products support the caregiver and essentially providing independence and peace of mind to the customers that use our products. M2M was essentially we were looking for a solution. When we first researched the market, we engaged a number of telcos, and through that we identified that there was an opportunity to maybe use an M2M provider. Initially there were limitations. Most of the M2M providers didn't have voice. Our product, which is the SOS Mobile Watch, which is our first product that we launched, we looked at what's the best option to support the market that we were targeting here in Australia, and through our discussions we identified that KORE were the only ones that could actually support voice. So we've continued that relationship ever since. There is a growth, particularly with wearable devices, and we know that there's going to be other players coming into the marketplace. So it's just going to grow exponentially over the coming years, and that's why we're not staying stagnant. This is our first product that we've got, but we've also going to launch other particular products in the marketplace. Paul has actually got one of our new versions that we're launching, which is a waterproofed version of the health version of the watch. So essentially what the first product was an mPERS device, so it was more of a mobile personal emergency response system. This is more going into the mobile health side of things, so this will collect biometric measures as well. So it's addressing that side of the market, but at the same time it still has to use a SIM card to operate. KORE has essentially given us the platforms and the tools to support us on a day-to-day basis. So for provisioning the SIM cards to support our customer base. So even though we've got customers that have purchased the device in its own right, most of the services that we operate are packaged, which includes the KORE SIM. So on a month-to-month basis, customers need to pay for the service, so the actual data plan, which also includes voice, but also the product. So KORE has helped us to provide a holistic approach to some of the services that we want to start to offer customers throughout Australia.
Yeah, but I just want to add to that we use the KORE team as well, from not just Gideon, but we use the whole team, from whether it's James in marketing, to whether it's speaking to them about the new product and what they have learnt from other markets. But even when we're talking about other markets, it's good to speak to the team at KORE who have that experience. So it's not just the SIM cards. So that's probably certainly from our perspective that it's good to be able to use KORE in that respect as well. So we actually work quite well together. So we truly are partners, or we see it as a partnership, and a long-term partnership as well. So I think that's important as well. An example there would be James, who travelled to Tokyo or Japan last year, and there was an opportunity, and that was passed on to us, and we're exploring that at the moment with our new device. So that's just one example as well. there's been a lot of press and coverage about wearable devices, and you know, this. I mean, we were lucky to launch this, and we've been working on this for over 2 years. We launched our first product in May last year, so we actually got onto that bandwagon pretty early. It's only now that people are starting to talk more and more about wearable devices, but we want to be at the forefront of that. So it's actually quite exciting to be a part of that. And with Peter's experience, coupled with my experience as well in sales and marketing, we're very confident we have the right channels to market, and we're excited, especially with our new device, which we believe will address a need in the marketplace.
Oh, we've already had some feedback from existing customers, and you know, the whole fact that it's addressing that whole waterproofing issue, because that was the limitation of the first device. But as Paul mentioned, we are excited, and we're pleased to be you know, a core partner with KORE, no pun intended there. But particularly with our expansion, our strategy is we've got opportunities and channels across Europe, Asia, and through these channels, we know that because of KORE's worldwide footprint, we've got opportunities to use those services that we trust here in Australia to use you guys overseas as well, and that's what it's about.